Hello. Okay, today we have 2747 count zero request servers. You're given integer n, denoting the total amount of servers to indexed array. Okay, so what we're gonna have n, which is amount of servers. Okay, logs where integer array logs where logs I equals server I and time. Okay. Server time denotes the server with already received request at the time. You're also given x integer rate of queries, returns the zero indexed array of length query length, where AI where Ri represents the number of servers that did not receive any request during the interval, whereas interval queries I minus x. Okay, so this is the interval. Not the time interval are inclusive. So we have okay, there are a lot going on here. So we have a servers from we have a servers from 1 to n, right? From 0 to n. Then we have a logs. Logs are what is this? Okay, let's look at this example. Logs x equal 5 and queries is 10 and we return 1 and 2. Okay, let's see. So n is equal 3. So we have from 0 to 3 servers. We have a logs. We have x5, which is shift in which side? Minus. Okay, so I can say that queries interval will be like this. 5, right? So 5, 10, 6, 11, right? And then we have to count servers that are not that did not receive logs into this interval. 5, 10. So server 2 and server 1 receives this interval. Why we getting the servers with ID on request is duration 5, 10. Okay. Server 3 gets 0 requests. Okay, because there is no request server 3. For queries 0. Okay. So this is a specific time point when query happened. Get the request in duration 5 times. Okay. Only server with ID 2 get request of duration 611. Hence, okay, 611, yes. The servers with ID 1 and 3 are the only servers that do not receive any request during the time period. And why result is 1, 2? Okay. I don't understand. So this is a log queries, right? So minus queries minus x query y. Okay, so 5, 10, 6, 11. And we have a log 1, 3. All right, so we have, if we have in this proportion, if we have time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, for example, like this. 1, 11. Okay, and we have server 1 happening 1, 2, 3 here. And then we have server 2 is happening here. And we have server 1 is happening here. So we have to return which server did not receive any requests. 1 and 2 received, only 3 server did not receive any request. Because there is no 3 in a log, right? So log is server ID and time. So 1, 3, 2, 6, 1, 5. From 5 to 6 and from 6 to 11. In this interval from 5 to 6, from 5 to 10, right? Inclusive. 1 and 2 receive request. Why we have 1 and 2 here? Oh man, okay. Let's see another one. I don't understand. Also 3 servers. 2, 4, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Okay. X equal to queries. Okay, so in this case, if I understand this is example 1. Did not receive any. This is example 2. So we have a logs. We have 3 servers and interval are 1, 2, 3, and 4. So x equal to interval 2 minus, so it will be from 1 to 3 and from 2 to 4. We have 3 servers. We have 2, 4, server 2, 4 receive requests. So server 2 is not in the list. Server 1 also receive request on 2. Server 1 is not on the list. server 3 also receive request in 1, right? Because 3 minus 2 is 1, and its age is inclusive. Time intervals are inclusive. All servers get at least one request duration on queries. Oh, okay. We have to be specific for this specific query. Oh, okay. I got it. So result will be a query. So if all servers receive, so it's a count. Oh, okay. Now I see what's going on. So this is a count. If all servers receive request on query 1 and only one server, which is 3, did not receive request on second one. This is why we have 0 on first interval, 1 in the first. So here, for first interval, we have amount of servers that did not receive call. Okay, this receive call 1. Okay, because 2 will not receive call. Okay. And for second interval, 611, we have 2. Oh, okay, now I understand. Okay. Now I understand. So we have to do like similar, like this. So for every query, we will have to calculate if servers are, if servers received result or like receive request or not, and just okay. So we're gonna have for queuing queries. And then we have to do similar like I did manually. For every query, right? Because the result will be also an amount of queries, right? So if queries are length of queries, so amount the result will be 0 of q. Then for every query, what we're gonna do, we're gonna see if server for L in logs, right? For every log, so let's write in English what I've been doing to. So in first step, I did go through every query, iterate query, calculate edges. So per second for every server, have to. Okay, so for every log, I check if okay, another thing, right? I have to create map for server, and so I have to count appearance of the server into log. Count appearance of server in log in period and return count of servers with 0 occurrences. Right, so it's 0 indexed the total number of servers and 0 indexed player logs. You're given an integer denoting total amount of servers. Do we have a server like 0? No, right? We just have a server 1. One, two, three. Okay, so we're gonna have servers which is array okay for in array from 1, right, and to n plus 1. Oh, so if you have a 5 servers, right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, plus 1. And for L in logs, we're gonna see if this server, if query yeah, so it will be number, right? But we have X. So we're gonna calculate logger range equal query minus X, right? And so if logs 1 inclusive. With two servers. Log. So it will be log 1, and we got log 0, and we had 1. So it means like server got 1 request, right? It doesn't matter how many requests server have, but at the end we just count. We wanna count for as the in server. No, it's not result. It's server count. Server count equals 0, and for I in servers, so we got server ID and server amount, and then we, if server amount equals 0, we gonna result need amount of servers for this query. So query. So query ID, which is okay. I need to enumerate here, and got query and query ID, because here I have to add query ID. So I just have to count amount of servers with a 0 for this specific query. So normally on this, I'm going to do like this. So I'm gonna do server count plus 1, and here we got server count. Yep, and then we just return. Yep. Okay, let's try. Okay, so we have to enumerate servers, but servers are okay. Let's do this. Do collections and default dictionary. And then we do for in um, from 1 to n plus 1, we will initialize servers with I, equals 0. So we initialize servers with empty, right? We initialize map with server ID and then um, occurrences of query for this specific server will be 0. And then for every log, if log happened during this period of time, query minus x, we add server ID for this log plus 1. At the end, we do for every server count, we count amount of servers, and if amount is 0, so we enumerate it through this map of servers and find the amount of servers with count 0. That means for this specific query, log and recall to the server did not happen. And at the end, we add this calculated amount for this query. So we will know exactly how many servers wasn't called for this specific query. Okay, sounds good. Impact iteratable object servers. Why? Servers. Default dictionary. Okay. Python map. Yeah, I have to do a Python map. Iterate through key value. I think it should be like this. So key value into. Let me check. I cannot iterate in this way. It should be okay. Server ID, server amount, like in key value. Python dictionary. iterate. Okay, how to iterate through a dictionary. Okay, it should be items. Okay, items it is. I have to remember stuff for Python. Server is not defined. Serverless. Index out of range. Why? Because res server count. Query ID is enumerate of query. Zero, zero. Server ID, server amount. Okay, so if I print this, print result. Zero, zero. It's correct. Why query ID is different? Okay, I see the problem. Let's change it. First is query ID, obviously. It's index and value. Come on, come on. Yes. Oh, timeout. Okay. All right. So this is kind of brute force solution, obviously, and it has time complexity is O n. Space complexity is O n. Time complexity is not O n. Time complexity is O power 2 because we have two enclosed. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm out of my time actually. Yeah, I'll try to think how to make it more not in better time complexity. Mm, yeah, I I'll have to think. Maybe I just remove. I'm printing, right? So let's remove printing and try again. Maybe it will work, but I think it will not. Looking at this array, I don't think it's gonna work because yeah, yeah, not nice. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna work on it a little more and see if I can find better solution. But that's it for today. Thank you.